Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Well, I just cleaned that striker up that I just got on the wire wheel, so I thought and I annealed the tines. So I thought I'd give you a collection video of all of them. I also noticed, I'd bought this a while ago. This was actually, I think it was 12 months ago. That striker is a Viking bow tie that Viking C-type I'd bought off this bloke ages ago, at least 12 months ago. It didn't spark, and I requenched it. So I noticed he had them for sale again, and I looked in on it, and it said you had bought this item. So that's part of his line as well. So yeah, that was another one that he'd had there that, again, it didn't spark when I got it. It absolutely would not spark at all. They gave me a refund on this one, and I put it in the quench tank and got it to spark. So that was part of the line as well. So anyway, that's the entire line. Now I've got all of them, and there they are. As I said, I've cleaned them all up. They're all cleaned up and sparking. So let's go through. That's the Roman sled. This is how they should turn up at your house. All nice and clean. Nice clean strike face. On a sharp edge. They all spark. That's one sparks really well. So that's the Roman sled. And I'll do standard C-type, medieval C-type. Again, all nice and clean, nice clean strike face. That was the duplicate. I just put a bit of leather on it. I'm going to have one with leather and one without. Clean the strike face up as per normal. Traditional Viking. Nice clean strike face. It's a toss up between those two as to which one I like the best out of those two. I really like this one, but that one's alright too. As I said, they all spark really well. B-type with twists. I think this is the worst sparker out of all of them. It still sparks quite well, but yeah, it's not as good as the others. That's the one I just got today. Cleaned it up on, I've got a drill with a wire wheel. I will take it over to Jack's and just Scotch Brite it, but I don't think it really needs it. I probably won't. I'll just leave it as it is because it's all clean now. And as you saw on the other video, all sparking. And that's that Viking, traditional Viking. that I re-hardened. If I can get the thong out of the way. And that's them. So, yeah, as I said, I've actually got, seven? 1, 2, 6, 7 in the line there. They're all cleaned up. They all spark. They work really well. They all look the part now. I have actually gone through and annealed all the tines again to make sure that they won't snap off. They've all been cleaned up and they all work. So as far as it goes, these are a viable option if you want to take the time and do it, because they now are every bit as good as any of the other strikers I've got from my budget line, because they look as good as any of the others I've got, and they spark as well as any of the others too. So, you know, like, what more can you ask for? And they weren't that expensive. That one, though, is reasonably inexpensive to buy. It's about 15 to 20 bucks, but it's got $25 in shipping, which is almost 3 times as much as the shipping, because these are only $8 or $10 in shipping. So each one of them are like only cheap in shipping. So all up, these are about $25 each to buy. Well, this one's got $25 just in shipping alone. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with this one as far as his shipping goes, but yeah, that's the most expensive one only because of its shipping. But the rest of them are quite good as far as it goes. But again, I would not recommend these for beginners, because unless a beginner sees this video, has access to a grinder and knows how to do the strike face without getting it hot, because I was grinding it very carefully not to ruin the hardness, because yeah, if you do that, if you grind it and get it too hot, you will ruin the hardness. And when I was annealing, I had it in water and then I only heated it up, and you can see the blue marks where I've annealed that there. See the blue colour? That shows that I've annealed it. I've got a little torch here that I can anneal, and that just softens this up here so it won't snap. All these were annealed, but once you put them on the wire wheel, that takes it off. I did wire wheel this before I annealed it. I just took the chance that he'd only quenched the bottom of it. So yeah, and luckily it didn't break, and yeah, now that it's been annealed, it should have no problems with snapping tines. Anyway, I wanted to show you that. I'm not buying any more of them. He's got no more available anyway, and yeah, I will say I am burnt on it, as far as, yeah, only that was the only one that turned up that was any good from the beginning. The rest of them were yeah, rubbish as far as the way they turned up, and that one was the only one that was reasonably well, like, its finish was okay, but yeah, not real good. It's, yeah, but the rest of them were. That one didn't even spark at all. I got a refund on it because I couldn't get it to spark at all on any type of stone at all. I had to re-quench it completely. The rest of them were unfinished, and as I've said, I'm only going over what I've already said. So yeah. Anyway, I wanted to show you the whole line in one video. What they look like now, you can go back and see how they looked before. They were, yeah, terrible. And yeah, like I said, they look as good as any of the other normal strikers. And this one turned out really well now. Like once I cleaned it up, yeah, it's a nice looking striker actually. Yeah, I really like it. It fits well in the grip, and yeah, it's a nice striker. I'm glad I got that one actually. It's yeah, it would be a good one. Anyway, that's that budget line. I won't link it in the description bar because it's a collection video. Anyway, thanks for watching.